to RC time. Getting there now. I'm just messing about actually at the moment, doing a little bit more filling, a little bit more sanding. I'm going to give you bits and pieces filmed today. I got what I would like to do by the end of the day is sort out my wiring, sort out how the wing is going to be wired to the fuselage, so making it as easy as possible to plug in the ailerons, flaps and retracts at the field when you're putting the wing on. Obviously we don't want the wing on in the car, we want to be able to take the airplane in two parts. So I'll sort that out today. I'd like to get the airplane together on a flat floor somewhere, see what it stands like, test everything. I've got the flaps and ailerons, they're all now hooked up to the servos. You saw the elevators on the last video, so they're all done. I've got to just stick the rudder on later today, really, and then that's it. And then I've got to just carry on. Like I say, I'd like to get it together and check everything, make certain everything works how I want it to work. I've got the canopy to do, which is a nightmare. I don't like canopies. I never have done. So I'm doing that and fit it. And then we're really starting to get somewhere, and you know, and a few days more maybe just messing about, finding bits and sanding and filling and bits and pieces, we could be into a position where we're starting to think about top coat of paint. Every time I think a bit looks good and getting there, I find more and more discrepancies. I see from this angle here, I can see discrepancy there, there and there. So I can see a couple of other little dimps and pimples. It still all needs a good wet and dry anyway, so that's got to be done. And then probably another coat of primer. And then we are really, like I say, we are getting somewhere now, so it ain't going to be too much longer, and we'll be putting the paint on. I've got a nice little compressor for running my little air gun, but I've lent that to my son, so I should be picking that up in a couple of days' time on Wednesday. So yeah, so then we will be ready to go, hopefully. Yeah. So like I say, I'm going to just let the video run a little bit here and there. I'll stop and chat with you as well. We could be moving this into another room. I've got a couple of spare bedrooms, so I'll move it into a spare bedroom and set it up on the floor and that, so we can test it all. That'd be nice to see. Other than that, I think we're sort of, yeah, not a lot else to say. Just enjoy the video. I'll talk to you as we go along. Alright. now in a position where we can try the wing fitting, see if the wiring's worked out well. So I thought I'd bring you on for this. So I'm going to fit the wing, hopefully put all the gear down, get them synchronised, make certain everything's working, turn it upside down, put it on the floor, see what it looked like. Just messing about really. So I need to sort of get some of this. I've still got sanding to do, but I've got to get all this bit all done. It's got to be ready and that, and it's got to be done before we start painting really. And then this will have to come to parts, carry on sanding, a bit more primer. That'll then have to go together again for some of the spraying in order to get the lines right for the camo as it flows from the wing to the fuselage. Bits and pieces, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So also you get a different perspective of the airplane, take it in a different room, different light level, get it together, more space to go around it. It's just a spare bedroom that we've got, so the wife doesn't know I'm in here. She'll probably catch me and I'll be in trouble. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes together. Try to keep the wires as neat as possible. What we got here? Aileron. Too bad, back as far as it goes. That was quite easy. There's plenty of room in that part of the airplane for that to go in. There we go. Like the nip new wires. Do some more work on this wing joint. Yeah, both screwed in quite easily. Just grab the screwdriver. see what she looked like on the wheels. Connect it for a minute. Okay, let the battery in, she isn't sitting on them. Yeah, we're going to have no problem getting the CG. I think she's nose heavy work there, but until I've marked the wings out and done it properly and secured the battery in, turn it upside down, do it properly. But I think we're going to be fine with the CG. She seems to sit nice enough on the wheels, so that's quite good. I shall do. Shall connect up with the battery. There we have it. Let's just check, see what video you're getting. Yeah. And that's only just starting the throttle. Just turning it on a little. Don't seem to be problems there. Yeah. Flaps look good. Ailerons. I haven't set up this act movements yet to where they've got to be by the recommendations. So I think ailerons only need to be 10 or 15 mil. Probably not too far off. Elevator isn't too far off. Rudder I ain't got on at the moment. Flaps are about right. About 10 mil on landing flap. 30 mil on takeoff. 10 mil, sorry, takeoff flap, and 30 mil on landing flap. They're not far off. I got them timed up, slowed down. I might even slow them down a little bit more. I find with jets, if you slow the speed of the flaps down, you tend to find that the either nose down or nose up that's caused by the flaps going down isn't so severe. So I tend to slow them down, but they may have to have a mix in with the elevator on the flaps, but I'm not going to know that. It doesn't say anything. I haven't found any write up on it anywhere at the moment, so I aren't going to know that until I fly the aeroplane. So we shall see about that then. But yeah, in general, she's starting to look like an aeroplane now. Quite pleased with it. She seems to run along the ground, no trouble at all. A little bit splayed out on the main gear. But you get that every now and then. That's from not having the sack. They seem strong enough. So yeah, they're all sprung loaded. So it's the nose one. So yeah, hopefully that'll be okay. That's no problem with power. So yeah, that sounds very good. Looks very good. That's the nose battery a little bit further forward. Yeah, that is probably perfect. The landing gear are probably a centimetre back from where the CG point is. So when the CFG is dead right, she should just sit down quite nicely on the nose wheel, but in order to help her bounce off the ground, we don't want her too nose heavy, but I don't want it tail heavy neither, because tail heavy airplane crashes, nose heavy airplane flies. But obviously nose heavy airplane's no good if you can't get it off the ground. And because I'm going to be flying off grass, that's one of the reasons I like doing these from a kit, is so that I can put my own alterations on it to try and get them to take off on the grass bed. So I'm looking like we're going to be okay. Yeah. So we shall see. Yeah, it's looking very good. Just get the torch down. Yeah, so I've got some tidying up on the wiring to do, rudder to put on. Got tidying up to do around one of these joints here, wasn't very happy with. I've got a few little bits of sanding to do in places. I know I've put some filler in places that still got to be sanded, so the whole thing will have to go through and be done. Another coat of primer, then rub that primer down and get it really glass-like, which it should come up to. See, it's a lot of dust on it still. Should come up all right now, and then that'll be time for the top coat. Yeah, getting there. And obviously the canopy bit that I hate doing, that's got to be finished as well. So yeah, in general it looks like we've done alright. Alright, I shall call it a day on this video and bring you back again as soon as I'm doing something interesting. Alright.